In question number 9, the line y equals to 2x plus 5 intersects the circle with equation x square plus y square equals to 20 at A and B. We have to find the coordinates of A and B in third form and hence find the exact length of the chord AB. Now to find the points of intersection, we'll solve the equation simultaneously. So in the equation of the circle, in place of y square, we can write x square plus, so the equation of the line is y equals to 2x plus 5. So this will become x squared plus 2x plus 5 whole squared equals to 20. Expanding this, we'll get x squared plus 4x squared plus, so 5 times 2 is 10 and 10 times 2 will be 20. X plus 25 equals to 20. Simplifying, we'll get x squared plus 4x squared, so that will become 5x squared plus 20x, and 20 will come on this side. So 25 minus 20 will become a plus 5 equals to 0. Simplifying this, we'll get x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. Now to find the values of x, we can use the quadratic formula. So using the quadratic formula, we'll get x will be equals to minus b. So that will be minus 4 plus minus b squared. So b is 4, so that will become 4 squared minus 4ac. A and c will both be 1 and divide by 2a, so that will be 2 into 1. Simplifying, we'll get x is equals to minus 4 plus minus square root of, so 16 minus 4 will be 12 divided by 2. As we have to give our answer in third form, so we can write 12 as a multiple of 4 and 3. So x will be is equals to minus 4 plus minus square root of 4 into 3. As square root of 4 is 2 and this is divided by 2. So x will be equals to minus 4 plus minus, so this will become 2 root 3 upon 2. And we can even simplify it further and write it as, so when minus 4 divides by 2, so that will be minus 2 plus minus, and 2 and 2 will cancel. So this will be square root of 3. So the two values of x, so we can write x1 will be minus 2 plus root 3. And we can write that the second value of x will be minus 2 minus root 3. Once we have the x values, now we can find the y values by substituting these x values into the equation of the line or the circle. So we'll use the equation of the line as it is simpler to use. So y will be equals to 2 into, so using the x1 value, we'll get minus 2 plus root 3 plus 5. Simplifying this, we'll get minus 4 plus 2 root 3 plus 5. So minus 4 plus 5 will become 1. So this will be 1 plus 2 root 3. And substituting the second value of x, so that will be y equals to 2 into minus 2 minus root 3 plus 5. Simplifying this, we'll get, so this will be minus 4 and this will be minus 2 root 3 plus 5. So minus 4 plus 5 is again 1, so that will be minus 4 plus 5 is 1, so minus 1 minus 2 root 3. So we can write down the coordinates of A as minus 2 plus root 3, comma, and the y value was 1 plus 2 root 3. And the coordinates for B will be, so the x value will be minus 2 minus root 3, and the y value will be 1 minus 2 root 3. Now, once we have the x and A and the B, the coordinates of A and B, to find the distance, we'll apply the distance formula, so which is x2 minus x1 whole squared into y2 minus y1 whole squared, square root of the complete answer. So x2 minus x1 will become, so this is minus 2 minus root 3, and we subtract it from x1, which is minus 2 plus root 3, and this is whole squared, and this will become plus, so y2 minus y1 whole squared. So y2 is 1 minus 2 root 3, and we'll subtract it from 1 plus 2 root 3, and this will be whole squared. So before squaring, we'll simplify this. So in the square root, we will have, so this will be minus 2 minus root 3. This will become a plus 2. So this will be a plus 2 up here. And this will be minus plus minus. So this will be a minus root 3 whole squared. And this will be 1 minus 2 root 3 minus 1. And this will be a minus 2 root 3 and whole squared. So minus 2 plus 2 will cancel out. We'll have minus root 3, which is minus 2 root 3 whole squared. And this will be, over here, it will be 1 and 1 will cancel. So we'll have minus 2 will become minus 4 root 3 whole squared. And this, we'll have a square root over here. Now minus 2 root 3 whole squared will become, so minus 2 whole squared will be 4 and 4 times 3. So root 3 whole squared will be 3. So 4 times 3 will become a 12. So this will be a 12 up here plus minus 4 whole squared is a 16 and 16 times 3 will become a 48. So the final answer for the length of AB will be equals to square root of 60. In part B, it says that a straight line through the point 10, 0 with gradient m is a tangent to the circle. We have to find the two possible values of m. Now we know that the equation of the circle was x squared plus y squared equals to, so that was equals to 20. And a straight line passing through points 10, 0 has a gradient m. Now whenever we have an unknown constant like m over here, we'll try and use the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. But first we'll try and bring the equation of the straight line in terms of m. So the equation of a straight line is y equals to mx plus c. We know that the y coordinate is 0. M is, so we'll let m in place of m, and x is 10 plus c. So c will be equals to minus 10. So we can write the equation of the line as y equals to mx. So that will be 10m in place of, okay, so we can write this as mx, and this will be a minus 10m up here, the value of c. So this will be mx minus 10m. So now as we have the equation of the line in terms of m, so we can now substitute this. So let's say this is the second equation. This was the first equation. Substituting this equation of the line in the equation of the circle, we'll get x squared plus mx minus 10m whole squared equals to 20. Now expanding this, we'll get, so this will become x squared plus m squared x squared minus 2 times mx times 10m. So that will be, so just we'll just write it as 2 into mx into 10m and plus 10m squared. So that will become 100m squared. And this is a 20 up here. So we can bring it on the right hand side to write it as minus 20 equals to 0. Now simplifying this, we'll get x squared plus m squared x squared minus, so this will become 20 m squared x plus 100 m squared minus 20. Now over here, if we take x squared common, so this will become 1 plus m squared. If we take x common over here, so the coefficient of x will be a minus 20, so we can leave it as it is. And the constant term is 100 m squared minus 20. So this is not 10, this will be 100 up here. Now, once we have simplified this, we now can see that the value of a will be 1 plus m squared. The value of b will be a minus 20 m squared, and the value of c will be 100 m squared minus 20. Now, as it is a tangent to the circle, it means that the discriminant will be equals to 0. So we can write that b squared minus 4ac equals to 0, as it is a tangent to the circle. There's only one point of intersection. So now applying the values of a, b, c in the formula, we'll get minus 20 m squared whole squared minus 4 into a, which is 1 plus m squared, into the value of c, which is 100 m squared minus 20 equals to 0. Expanding minus 20 m squared, we'll get 400 m to the power 4 minus 4. And now we can first expand the bracket. So this will become 100 m squared minus 20 plus 100. So this will become plus 100 m to the power 4. And this will become minus 20 m squared equals to 0. Now multiplying this whole expression by 4, so we'll get 400 m squared minus, so this will be 4 into 100, so this will become 4, and this was a 400 m to the power 4. So this will become 400 m to the power 4 minus 400 m squared minus, so this will become a plus 80 minus, so minus plus is a minus, so this will be minus 400 m to the power 4, and minus 4 into minus 20 is a plus 80 m squared equals to 0. So 400 m power 4 and 400 m to the power 4, they will cancel out. Minus 400 plus 80 will become a minus 320 m squared plus 80 equals to 0. Taking 320 m squared on the right hand side, so we'll make it positive and write it as 320 m squared will be equals to positive 80. M squared will be equals to 80 upon 320. Dividing 80 by 320, we'll get 1 upon 4. And now taking the square root of 1 upon 4. So as a square root 2 is 1 upon 2, but we'll add a plus minus sign with the square root. So the final answer will be m will be equals to plus minus 1 upon 2.